What's up, guys? Welcome to the Metal Roofing Channel. I'm Thad Barnette. Today I'm in Detroit at Van Mark. I've got Gary and Scott here to help me out. We're gonna learn how to create some different shapes on the handbrake following Sheffield Metals standard weather-tight warranty details. So thanks for being here, guys.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
So we're gonna look at 24 gauge full-length pieces on the Metal Master 20. So let me turn it over to you guys and we'll start with the W Valley.
Okay, sounds good. So we've pre-measured a piece and preloaded it, 24 gauge steel. When you do this, we've got the marks made for this W at 8 inches. So you simply line your marks up with the stainless steel edge. Okay, so we're all set. So you want to make sure you lock the brake nice and solid. Now, with 24 gauge, one person can make a 90-degree bend. Scott and I are going to do it with two because there's a lot of times it's easier with two people. That's why this brake has two sets of bending handles. We're going to put our multi-gauges on. First bend is going to be just 90 degrees. Ready? Now we've got that, so we're going to unlock the brake. Just flip it this way. Again, we'll lock that brake. Second bend is 45 degrees. Ready? Okay. Now the tricky part, flipping it, let's just walk it around. Take that right in, lock that brake. Again, when you lock that brake, don't be shy. Push that thing all the way down. And we'll take this up to 45. And there's your W flashing. Depending on the roof, you can go, if you've got more of a pitch in there, you can take that further. Let's put it back in, Scott. You've got a little more pitch on there. Let's take it up to 60. And let's walk it around. Go ahead. Again, take that up to 60. Now you got a little more pitch on that roof. You've got a valley flashing, and you can take that to 75, whatever the need be. Okay, Scott and I are going to make a Sheffield Metals vented ridge detail. It'll put two hems on the edge of the material and then a couple of bends you'll see. We've pre-measured or pre-marked our metal just to save a little bit of time here. You can pre-mark it before you do it, or you can mark either side as you go. So, Scott, let's take it to the edge. Got it? Okay, again, always lock that brake firm. We're going to take this as far as we can bend it. Okay. Now we're going to lock the brake, drop it into that hemming pocket, and we're going to preload that hinge a little bit. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to flip it and do the other side. You want to just walk it that way. Okay, so we've moved the metal to the other side. Again, lock that brake firmly. We're going to bend this as far as it'll go. Now again, we're going to drop it into the hemming pocket. When I say preload the hinge, there's a slotted hinge here, and we're just basically pulling it up into the front of that slot to give a little more leverage on that hinge. Good. Okay. Now we'll open that brake back up, slide that in, go to our 1-inch mark. It's important on a longer piece that you make sure those pieces line up, because anything that's off 1/4 of an inch over a 10-foot piece is going to show up. Okay, ready? This is just a 90. Okay. Now let's spin it one more time. I'll take the long way. Again, we're going to lock that brake tight. This bend is going to be just a touch under 90. Now we'll unlock that brake. Again, we pre-measured this, so now we're going to line our mark up on this stainless steel edge. Okay. So this is going to be about a 30-degree bend. Now again, depending on the ridge cap, you can make that 45, depending on whatever you needed.
All right, Gary, so I can really see how this would be super effective for bending those pieces of trim that you need at the job site, and you got guys standing around and waiting on those couple of pieces. Way better to have something on site. You can get those pieces right away. So let's talk about where people can get a VanMark brake.
Okay, we work through authorized distributors. You'd simply go to our website, www.van-mark.com. And there's a link on there where you can just look in there to locate a distributor. What it'll do is it'll send us a quick email. You tell us the product we're looking for. We can see who's got one in stock or would potentially be able to get one for you, and we'll get back to you with that distributor information.
Cool. Well, I appreciate the time, Gary. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you.
If you have any questions, comment down below and visit van-mark.com for more information. Thanks for watching here. Subscribe to the Metal Roofing channel. As always, I'm Thad Barnett. We'll catch you next time.